Hello everyone, welcome to the next React, and today, here we've got Turnabout Spa Part 2. I took a little bit of a break after Part 1, did my audio filtering with my microphone, got something to eat. Now I'm back, more rested, and I'm ready to finish off what I started with Turnabout Spa. So yeah, this has been a little bit of a side video in my series reactions. It's a little bit of a spin-off slash sequel to Turnabout Storm, and so far what I've seen is it's been pretty impressive. The only thing is that I've ended up, I guess I kind of chose to read out loud everything, and it goes by pretty quickly, so I'm probably not going to edit everything. And I just think it would make a better reaction if I read everything out loud, just so that way, you know, you'd be able to hear a voice for it, even if it's not great. But I mean, that's just what I think. That's just, I don't know. I'm just one person. But anyway, let's get Part 2 started, because it's much longer than Part 1. Oh boy. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, play. This witness is all I have to prove Aloe is innocent. She couldn't have done it. I know she couldn't. Trust your client to the very end. I'll trust my client no matter what, and the truth will come to light. So, is the witness ready to testify, Prosecutor Derpy? Our witness is ready to testify whenever you wish to do so, Your Honor. Well, let's not hold this for longer. Bailiff, please bring out the witness to the stand. Whew, that was already a mouthful. Oh, that's the witness! Also, I forgot how loud this was. I'm turning it down. Okay, so her name is Sapphire Beam from Manhattan. And you witnessed the crime scene, yes? That's right, darling. All of it. Sorry, I'm horrible with trying to make a rarity voice. Witness, you just mentioned a spa. Yeah, what about it? Would you like to get a mud bath? So she runs a spa as well? This isn't the place to negotiate spa services. No, that's not my point. My point is, what was this witness doing there? According to what she said, she's the owner of another spa company in Manhattan, so why would she be in a Ponyville spa? That's easy to explain, dear. Allow me to... My spa is a very prestigious place, but the Blossom... not all my workers do wonders like the Scissors did. Their service was magical. I used to ask for their services every time I was in Ponyville. That sounds like a logical explanation. Witness, please testify about what you saw the night of the murder. What I saw. I went to the Blossom Spa to have one of their great hoofa cures. But when I opened the door, oh dear, what a horrible scene I witnessed. A pony, dead, a bloodbath on the floor. Well, I went in to revise the crime scene until I heard somebody snoring on the floor. I found the defendant sleeping like an angel with a bloody knife. Well, there's a contradiction already, because wasn't the knife not bloody? And that's when you decided to take the pictures, right? That's right, Your Honor. Did I do good? You are certainly helping us to resolve this. Defense, you can start your cross-examination now. I know she's lying somewhere and I gotta find out what it is. Let's break this witness. Okay. I'm not gonna repeat this anymore. But I will do the extra dialogue. Where's the hold it? I'm so used to like having a hold it after every single one. Every one of these sentences. Objection. Let me guess. The knife wasn't bloody, was it? Of course, darling. Why wouldn't I be telling the truth? Perhaps that's a question I should do to you. After all, you are lying. What? And then I found the defendant sleeping like an angel with a bloody knife, you said, right? Well, according to the pictures you took, that doesn't make any sense! The knife in this picture is absolutely clean. Ah! Order! Order in the court! Would the witness care to elaborate? Why did you mention the knife was bloody? What a great question, Your Honor! This is trivial, the witness merely forgot about that detail. Trivial, huh? Then tell me, what kind of murder weapon is perfectly clean after a stabbing of a living being? Can you explain that? I think not! Derp! Really? She actually said that? Your Honor, please, could I testify once more? I think I forgot some important facts. The court would like to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning, Miss Sapphire. Please be careful the next time or your testimony will become untrustable, understand? Right. Apologies, Your Honor. You are doing great so far, Trix. Didn't think she'd have a nickname for her, but okay. That's all you can do, find contradictions and, yeah. Press and present. It relies on those two weapons. The bloody knife! The bloody knife! The truth is, I saw the bloody knife, but right when I was about to take the picture, she licked it! I think this trial will not last much longer. Prosecutor Derpy, what are you laughing at? I apologize, Your Honor, it's just that I happen to remember we have proof. Proof that she licked the knife. Okay! That's interesting. What? Proof is that the murder weapon, of course, the knife, had the defendant's saliva all over it. With this proof, the whole case is done for. I don't know. If everything as a witness says, then there would be no choice. Miss Trixie, I'm afraid to say this to you, but if you cannot find any contradictions in the witness testimonies, then I'm afraid your client will be declared guilty. But Your Honor... One more cross-examination, Miss Trixie. That's all. Only one cross-examination? What's going on with the judge? This isn't looking good at all. I can't screw up! The bloody knife. The truth is, I really saw the bloody knife. Hold it. Do you remember finding anything else that may be important? I'm not sure, darling. What would you like me to ask me about? This could be important. Should I ask further? Yes, I'd like to ask you about the pictures you took. Most exactly, this spot right here. What is that? That bottle, do you know what it is? Well, if you like worthless information... The bottle on the shelf, I think it's some sort of medicine. How did you know this was medicine? The way it was labeled caught my attention. It had the label of a blue feather, meaning it's feather juice used for sleeping problems. I used to have that juice sometimes myself. We took a picture of the objects in the shelf just in case. Here, have it. Looks more like coconut juice. Or coconut milk or whatever. The bottle was obviously medicine. I had remembered the blue feather label on it. Well, apparently it's not a blue feather, it's a coconut. Miss Sapphire, you dug your own grave. What are you talking about? A label of blue feather? I don't think you are right about this one. That's... What is that? That's the label of a coconut, Your Honor. Our witness here testified to the court that she saw a blue feather label, but the label of this juice is a coconut one to be precise. Or whatever. So what does that change? Well, Miss Sapphire, it changes everything! I'm interested to see how this changes everything. In fact, who really killed Lotus Blossom? No! Ah. Order! I will have order! Miss Trixie, explain yourself. Gladly, Your Honor. The witness confused the contents of this blue feather juice for... Why would she confuse it for the contents, like... Because there was indeed blue feather juice. Where are you going with this? Blue feather juice or not does not change who killed the victim. Ms. Derpy, at this point you can figure out what this contradiction means. What does it mean? The reason why the defendant was asleep all the time was of the murder was so the victim could not get any help at the time of the murder. It would also be easy to frame her considering her state. By getting the knife on her hooves. The defendant was drinking coconut juice, thinking she was refreshing her mouth, but in reality she was drinking a sleep potion. When Miss Sapphire murdered Lotus Blossom and then decided to pin the murder on the victim's sister. The defense has raised a very likely possibility of what really happened. Miss Sapphire, how do you respond to the accusations? Well, Your Honor, I am amused, actually. Amused that you fell flat into this cheap excuse of lawyer's tricks. Hey, watch that tongue! I like this song. Alright then, Miss Trixie, let me ask you a question. You claim that I put the blue feather juice in Ella's bottle so I could kill Lotus and then frame her sister. Where is the proof that shows that I did it? Ooh, interesting. No proof. Damn it, I forgot about the proof. Just as I said, no proof. Your argument's meaningless. I'm getting tired of all this questioning. Can I go home now? The defense lack of proof is... Okay, so now he's gonna give a verdict apparently, and it's gonna be guilty, and then someone's gonna say objection, or just straight to the objection, okay. The witness will stay on the stand. Sonata? Trixie, don't give up right when you are about to win. There's one piece of evidence that this court has not seen yet and will still give you the victory. Don't let anyone trick you into thinking their answer is the only one. It seems that the defense has something to add. Have you obtained any evidence? Think, Trixie, think. What piece of evidence can finally relate this to Sapphire? If I get this right, then Aloe will finally be free. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof. Ha, simply ridiculous. I can already sense her defeat and shame now. Alright then, Miss Trixie. Show the court this evidence that will end the case once and for all. I think this bottle needs no introduction now. Yes, Miss Trixie, we have seen this bottle before. What about it? Well, if everything is right, then this bottle contains hoof prints of the witness. Hoof prints. Hoof prints! Yes, if you touch that bottle to the pour blue feather juice on it, then it will have your prints along with the substance mix. Want to give it a go? We will send this bottle to the investigation team and they will determine whose prints are on it. Well, Miss Sapphire? Woo! What now? Whoa, you're getting a little crazy there! Get a little crazy! Did she explode? Or did she turn into a super giant mega robot? What happened? Well, that was mostly unexpected. I'll say so. Prosecutor Derpy, would you like to add anything before I lend my verdict? Who are you? Prosecutor Derpy, are you alright? Why do you call me a prosecutor? What is that? What am I doing here? Why are so many ponies looking at me? Some pony explained it to me. So that's why Derpy's there. Oh man, she must have been like hypnotized or something. I think she finally lost it. Wait, wasn't Derpy a male mare 5 years ago? It's all Trixie's fault. She pushed her buttons too hard. Oh no! Now they're saying that? Really? Mother, have you finally returned? That voice, Dinky, my little muffin. What is going on? That's so weird. Dinky committed the murder? Or what? Was Dinky trapped inside of Sapphire? Who was a robot? Or something? I don't know. I'm confused. Why does your voice sound this mature and your cutie mark? Is that your cutie mark? But does not matter now. All that matters is that you are back. Seriously, I'm way confused. What just happened? And why did Aloe get murdered? I still want to know. I'm extremely confused about what just happened, but I think the defendant deserves a verdict. Anyways, this court finds the defendant Aloe Blossom, or not Aloe, Vera, I think. Lotus, actually, Lotus. I get those spot pony names all mixed up and jumbled. Court is now adjourned. Okay, the defendant's lobby. Now what? You did it! You really did it! You did an incredible job in there, Trix! Ha ha ha! It was pretty good, wasn't it? But I couldn't do it alone! This is what friends are for, after all. I think you finally learned that well. And that must be Aloe. Ms. Aloe, are you okay? It's alright, really. I in fact must thank you. That horrible day I lost her, I had a nightmare where I killed my sister. I blamed myself for what happened every day after that, thinking I killed her in my sleep. But not anymore. I must stay strong, for her and for myself. Ms. Aloe. Oh, by the way, Trix, while you were chatting with your client, I asked about the details of what happened with Prosecutor Derpy. Oh, really? What was that all about? Yeah, I kind of want to know. It was actually a really tragic story. Derpy Hooves was a happy male mare. Her daughter, Dinky Doo, was everything. She was 10 years old, 5 years ago. But one day, when she was late for one of her deliveries, a giant rock crushed her in the head. A giant rock? She was in a coma for a week, and when she woke up, she didn't remember who she was. Wow. In fact, she didn't recognize her daughter. She remembered no one, and she actually told Dinky not to follow her. She then became a prosecutor and never lost once. Many ponies were convicted for simple crimes, luckily nothing too serious. When you defeated her, you broke the curse that was destroying who she really was. So she got hit in the head with a rock and then became a prosecutor. She has 5 valuable years with her daughter, but I think she will be fine. Oh, she has lost 5 valuable years. That is the sound of my headphones needing to be recharged. You have done wonders today, Trix. Well, it's time to celebrate, don't you think? You decide where we have dinner today. It will all be on me. We really gotta talk about your objections. They sound a bit crispy sometimes. Haha, just kidding. Crispy? Really? Sonata, my only and best friend, what would I do without you? Okay, nobody talks like that. I hope one day I can repay you for all that you have done for me, only time can tell, but for now, well, I guess it's time for dinner. I wonder though, if most cases will be at... well, I'm not reading that. Oh, yeah. So I guess there was a little bit of an editing error there, but still. This was really cool. To be continued. To be continued. What does it mean to be continued? This is the finale. It says final. What's going on? And where was the Sapphire Rarity character? Where did she come from? Was she a real pony that whole time? Did she actually commit the murder? I'm guessing that's the case. It's just weird because then we saw Dinky in her place, so I thought Dinky committed the murder, but I don't think that's the actual case. This was a little confusing, but still really cool. Yeah, the animation was great. I thought the animation was really well made. I mean, I do think there were a couple of holes in the writing a little bit, but still really impressive. You gotta give Source Rabbit a lot of credit for this. Especially since I believe this was a one-man job, or not, no wait, I shouldn't say that, I should look into the credits. Well, okay, there was, voice samples provided by Little Miss Blue, although I think he said that her voices haven't been inserted into this yet. Or maybe it was for that objection part. Oh, and of course the models. The Sonata and Sapphire models were created by Bearded Doom Guy, and the Dinky model was created by a name that I can't say, but I will link the original video in the description. So yeah, be sure to check out Source Rabbit Zero, whatever you want to call him. And yeah, this was pretty impressive. And yeah, I think I will subscribe just because I really like his content. And yeah, thank you, Lasty, for recommending this to me. I thought it was a very interesting take on what could have happened after Turnabout Storm. That does sound like something that would happen with Trixie. It does sound like she would team up. I mean, her teaming up with Sonata and becoming friends. You know, they're like two rejects from the show. So it would make sense that they'd become friends together and even do more cases. It would make sense if people didn't show up to Trixie's shows, you know, and still hold grudges against her for what she did in the past. That all makes sense. I was just a little confused with the ending, but this was still really cool. Gotta give Source Rabbit a lot of credit. Source Rabbit made a lot of other great animations too, like I just noticed that he's the creator of SFL Malk, and I think Five Nights at Pinky's? Maybe? I know there's one for Five Nights at Pinky's too. And Hidden Happiness. I don't remember it that much, but yeah. Definitely check out Source Rabbit. If you like SFM animations, because that was really cool. And this was really cool. So anyway, I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Peace. Every pony but her. Man, what a backstory. She was new back then, when she got her pass out of jail. The way she trusted me until the end, and no matter what anyone else said about my guilt, it moved me.